Kalevala is Finland's national epic, compiled by Finnish physician, philologist, scientist, multi-talent Elias Lönnrot in the 1800s. It consists of epic poems of creation, magic, lust, vengeance and death. A story of the sons of Kaleva, the forefather of Finns, it takes the reader to a mythical, ancient land filled with monsters and magic, and even to the realm of the dead. Kalevala follows the hero Väinämöinen, a primordial god involved in the creation of the world. The heroes of Kalevala are rivals to the northern realm of Pohjola, ruled by the powerful queen Louhi. The heroes attempt to court Louhi's daughter with plot twists more brutal and dramatic than any primetime soap opera, involving the slaying of primordial beasts, forging of the magical sampo, and plenty of war and carnage. The story ends with an allegory to the arrival of Christianity and Väinämöinen's departure. It is said, however, that he shall return once again when needed. As of early 2022, he has not yet returned. The seeds for the idea of a national epic were sown during the European Romanticism. In the 1800s, Finland was a part of the Russian Empire, and in the spirit of nationalism, the elite started thinking of Finland as a separate nation, which reinforced the demand for a Finnish cultural identity. The singing of epic trochaic poems was once a tradition of Finnic peoples, but by the 1800s it remained strong only in Karelia. Between 1828 and 1835, Elias Lönnrot, a physician, set out to gather and write down the surviving poems. At that point, they were largely mixed with poetry from different centuries and areas, with some poems of ancient origin. The poems of Kalevala follow a form of trochaic structure, likely formed over 2,000 years ago. The rhythm is very different to most epic poetry and has a magical sound to it. No wonder the same structure was used for spells as well. Lönnrot published 5 editions of the Kalevala, with the so-called Old Kalevala and New Kalevala being the best known. The New Kalevala, published in 1849, was more heavily edited by Lönnrot, and he even wrote verses himself in order to forge a cohesive story out of the various poems. Kalevala was well received within the Finnish-speaking academia. The majority of the Finnish elite at the time were Swedish-speaking, and could enjoy the Kalevala once it was translated into Swedish. The Swedish translation opened the doors to Europe as well, as it was easier to translate. The effect Kalevala had, and continues to have, even to this day, is colossal. It shaped the identity of Finns as a nation and reinforced the desire for independence, and introduced their culture to the rest of Europe. Many of Finland's biggest companies take their names from Kalevala, and it has inspired countless works of art, including, but not limited to, painters, metal bands, and authors, such as J.R.R. Tolkien. This was an introduction to Kalevala. If this brought any thoughts and prayers to your mind, do write them down in the comments. Do you maybe have a favorite character or story? I am Reidar Vasenius, and you are you. Make sure to follow Antti's channel, where we will go over the story of Kalevala in the coming months. And if Finnish mythology is something you might find interesting, check out the other videos, and do consider subscribing to the channel, as I immediately did when I found it.